Go check out igsky.com if you're looking for some cheap FIFA 16 coins. Use Rossi for an 8% discount. Enjoy the video. Hello guys, Mr. Rossi1990 here, and I've got a little bit of a different video for you guys today. And when I say different, I normally mean slightly different. This is completely different. What this is called, I'm going to call it Pokemon FIFA 16 Squad Builder or something along those lines. I'm not really too sure exactly what to call it yet, but if you don't know, it's 20 years of Pokemon this year. 20 years of one game type, or whatever you want to call it, card type, etc. Obviously, I grew up playing Pokemon. It was a very good game. I still actually enjoy going back and playing the games now, and I did actually start collecting the cards when it was first out, and then recently I've been going back and collecting some of the cards as a bit of nostalgia and a bit of just, you know, maybe investment, because you never know what they're going to be worth in years and years time, or maybe you can hand them down to your, you know, your children or your grandchildren, etc. But we're going to go into this a little bit of a different video today. What I've basically done is chuck some legendary Pokemon onto legendary FIFA cards just to see what they would look like in a team together, just for a little bit of fun for today's episode. If you can smash the like button, that'd be absolutely amazing. We're going to start things off with a couple of people who didn't quite make the team for various reasons. The first one's obviously Pikachu. Now, the reason behind that one, if you like the editing, by the way, it's all done by myself, so don't expect anything miracles. It's basic, it's decent. As you can see on their stats, they've got HP, attack, defending, speed, special attack, and special defense. Now, these are the averages taken from a site which my friend showed me, which all at level 100 on the game, these are about the averages of what they would have. Pikachu's not a very good card, or very good Pokemon, apparently, at level 100. So these are the averages, like I said, so they might be a little bit wrong. I've just gone with it. P didn't make it because he's not actually a legendary Pokemon. He's just what I would consider the Pokemon. It's Pikachu. He is the man. But we move on. He will be, if you want to actually see more videos like this, then make sure you smash the like button, and I may go back and do another special one for somebody like Pikachu. Another person who didn't make it was Moltres. Now, the reason I put these three in there, you'll see the three. They're the three legendary birds from the original Pokemon series. Now, it's Moltres, and then we move over to Articuno, which is my favourite. I quite like Articuno. It's like the ice version, has some really cool moves. And the third one, of course, is Zapdos. That card looks really cool, by the way, I think, anyway, personally. But then three were the first legendary birds, which we saw in like the fire red, no, not the fire red, sorry, just the red, yellow, blue versions, or green. I can't remember what they were now, so many years ago. But if you don't like Pokemon, don't bother watching this video, it won't be for you. So just thought I'd get that out there now. You probably guessed by the title, but it's all about Pokemon this episode. And also, another disclaimer, I've had a massive gap where I didn't watch, play, or do anything with Pokemon, so I won't know a couple of these, but my friends have told me that they're legendary ones. So Zapdos we got there. Moving over to the next one, which is Xerneas. Now, I have no idea who this is. I don't know what Pokemon this is. He's just missed out, but he's labeled one of the new, like, legendary ones. It looks really cool. I think the actual, you know, the art I've got there from Google, I think looks really cool personally. Don't know a lot about him. If you guys know anything, let me know in the comment section below. Move over to the next one now, which is Entei, which I do know a lot about. He's a beast of a Pokemon. Looks really cool. Obviously not one of the original 150, but one of the, I can't remember what exact region he was from, but he is what he is. Now, we move over to Shaman. Now, this is a really strange one. I started playing the Pokemon TCG online, and there's a trading card game, if you didn't know already. And he's really rare. If you get his card, you can trade it for basically anything. And I don't know why. If anybody can let me know in the comment section below what's so good about a Shaman or something. He's got two kind of forms. He's got this one where he looks quite cool, and it's got almost like a hedgehog looking type Pokemon as well. I think he's got two different like stances or something. But we move over into the next thing now, where we're going to go have a look at a squad build. And now look at this graphics. I mean, this is top of the range. We've got a Pikachu with a lightning bolt either side because the background didn't fit properly, so I do apologise if it looks a bit basic, but that's me. That's what the channel's about. I do all my own editing, and well, I do now. I didn't used to, and I like the fact that I do that. I think that's something different from a YouTuber, rather than having, I don't hate on anybody who has edited stuff for them, but I like to make it my own. I feel as if it's better that way. Like all my thumbnails, you'll see they're not exactly top of the range, but they're my own, so I enjoy it personally. Move over to this now. You see it's an empty squad basically, but we're going to put this guy in the net. This is a Vettel, I want to say. Very, very good Pokemon. The reason why I put him in the net, he kind of looks like he's got a kind of like goalkeeper stance there. No other reason than that. It's not, you know, there's no reason why he's in goal. I'd imagine any of these Pokemon would do quite well in goal. They're all very, very big people, or Pokemons, or pocket monsters, whatever you want to call them. Looks pretty cool. As you can see, the stats are, like I said, averages. If you want to take any consideration of looking into that as in your own time, then that's entirely up to you. But that's what it looks like in the team. Obviously, it looks pretty basic, but it's a bit of fun. Like I said, just do today's episode for you guys. I thought I'd do it since Pokemon's very much in hype at the moment with the announcement of Moon and Sun games coming out late 2016. I can't actually wait for that, I'm not going to lie. We move over to the next player now, which is going to, Pokemon Ho-Oh. Now, this is a really cool looking card. I actually really like this one. It's got a strange little mark in the top left, which I didn't see about. I do apologize for that. That's my editing skills. But if you haven't noticed, a Pokeball is like their badge, and I was going to put like a Japanese sign for a country, but I wasn't sure. I'm pretty confident it's Japanese, but I didn't want to make that mistake, so I thought I'd leave that out. We've got the Pokeball there. Ho-Oh is one of the, I think he's like Kanto region, I want to say. I'm not exactly too sure. He's one of the earlier ones. He's not one of the new ones. He's a beast. He's got a really cool picture there. He's a bird type. Fantastic looking Pokemon right there. That's what he looks like in the team. He's playing centre back for us because he's just big, and you expect him to win all the balls, obviously. I'm not going to exactly play a game with this team, but you know what I mean. Just for a bit of fun. Moving on to the next card now, which is Lugia. Now, he was going to go in gold because, again, it looks like he's got a massive arm out. Obviously, that's a wing of some sort, and he's one of the earlier Pokemon as well. I did actually really like Lugia. I remember catching him on one of the games and feeling very, very good about that because I was obviously a lot younger back then. But he looks really cool. That card just kind of like looks really good with the arm kind of like taking over half the side of the card and stuff. I think it looks pretty cool personally. That's what he looks like in the team. He's playing centre back. We're rocking a 3-5-2 by the way, if you haven't noticed that already. Moving over to the next one, we have got Arceus, I want to say. Again, I don't know anything about this one. Again, he looks slightly similar to the guy we just saw, Xerneas or something like that before. Maybe they're similar, maybe they're the same Pokemon. I'm not really too sure. If anybody knows anything about these, please let me know in the comment section below because I'd like to learn. Because I want to get back into Pokemon because I'm going to buy the Moon or Silver game. Moon or Silver? Moon or Sun, sorry. He looks pretty cool. We'll put him in the team and he sits quite nicely as left centre back. So there's our 3 centre backs. Looking pretty cool there. Getting on with chemistry links for obviously being Pokemon. So move over into the midfield now where we've got Groudon, whatever you want to say. Look at some of the stats on this guy, by the way. He's got 329 defense and 356 attack. He's like a Yayatore of the Pokemon world. He looks very, very good. His special attack and special defense don't look too good. What I think that means, by the way, like attack and defense is kind of based on like physical moves, whereas special attack is almost like the magic moves and stuff like that. I think that's what I'm kind of making of, physical moves and stuff like that. I mean, like the psychic moves, sorry. I think that's what it is, but let me know in the comment section below again, because like, I'm not the Pokemaster I used to be, unfortunately. But there's Groudon in the team, or Groudon. Looks pretty beast in CDM. Moving over to our next one, which is Rayquaza, whichever you want to say it. That card looks awesome in my opinion. It just looks right on that card. He's got some pretty beastly stats as well. Popped him in CDM for the banter. He looks pretty cool there. I would put him in the CDM, as you can see in the squad there. Everyone's linked together quite nicely. It just looks really, really good in my opinion. I've enjoyed making this video. The editing took a while, because like I said, I'm not very good at editing. But hopefully you guys are going to appreciate that and enjoy the video for yourself. If you want to take a look at it, that's awesome. Move over to the next one, which is Deoxys. Now, the reason I went with this Pokemon, basically I just searched for the fastest Pokemon, and he came up because I wanted to play one on the wing, and he's playing left wing for our team. It's just for a little bit of fun. I thought I'd put a speedy one in there. Again, don't know too much about him, but he looks cool as shit, not gonna lie. He looks really, really cool, this Pokemon, and he sits there nicely on the left hand side, providing us some width in the team, obviously, because we're gonna play some games, of course we are. But we've got next one, which is going to be Celebi or Celebi. I like the look of this Pokemon. He's like a flying type. He's actually one of the, basically there's this set at the moment called like Mystical Mew or something like that, and it's one every month, and I think he's one of them. So I went with that, and I think he looks pretty cool on the card. He is going to be rocking our right wing position, or right mid position, because he's got a little bit of pace. He can fly, for Christ's sake! I mean, that's going to provide you pace. Next player in the team is going to be Mew. Now, what a card. Mew. Mew is the Pokemon you always wanted to catch. He was a kind of like mystery Pokemon, because it was always strange to me that Mewtwo came before Mew. It was like, I always thought, oh, Mew, and then Mewtwo was like the second version of Mew. But it was always like Mew was 150th, and then Mew was 151st, and it was all very weird for me back in the day. But Mew was always like that Pokemon. It's really nice to say as well, Mew. Mew. It just sounds nice to say. And I probably sound like an idiot there, don't I? But I think that was quite a cool card. It was the first one I made, and that's the reason why I made this video. I thought I'd just have a little bit of fun on Photoshop, and I came up with that. Me and my friend did it. And I think it looks pretty cool personally, and that's the reason why I chose to do this video today. And I had a lot of fun. I spent the most of the day doing this. I spent most of my Saturday making Pokemon cards on FIFA. Yeah, something weird with me, maybe not. But there he is in the team. He's playing Cam because he's got that bit of flair and that bit of mystery, which can open up a gap. Of course he can. The two strikers we're going to go for is Mewtwo now, leading on, like I just said a minute ago. Still not exactly sure what happened there. He's got very high HP, which is obviously their hit points or whatever. And he looks pretty cool. Again, that's his iconic picture of Mewtwo. I like that one. I like that one a lot, actually. And that's him in the team. He's playing our right striker. Moving on to the final person now, which is Hooper. And I don't know who Hooper is. He was going to be my goalkeeper because he's got lots of arms. And then we were looking at his stats. He's got 408 attack. I mean, how can you not play him up front with that kind of stats? Absolutely crazy. He's going to sit in the team quite nicely there. That is the team in all of its glory. Like I said, bit of fun. All kind of legendary type Pokemon, that's the reason for the legend cards. If you want me to do any other types of videos on this, while Pokemon is very much hyped at the moment for the 20th year, I can go back and do a part 2 with some other different Pokemon if you'd like to see it for a bit of fun as an extra video one day. Hope you have enjoyed this. You can smash the like button. That would be very much appreciated. Like I said, if you want to see anything more like this, let me know in the comment section below. Hope you've enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you next time. And bye-bye. Boo!